على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا واغفر لوالدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان واغفر لوالدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سوء فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سوء يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات فتب علينا توبة أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا واغفر لوالدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان واغفر لوالدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سول فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سول يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا واغفر لوالدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان واغفر لوالدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سول فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سول يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا واغفر لي والدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان واغفر لي والدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سول فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سول يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا واغفر لوالدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان واغفر لوالدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سول فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سول يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا واغفر لوالدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان واغفر لوالدينا وسائر الخلان يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وأننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وأننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سول فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل سول يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وأننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وأننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وأننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وأننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وأننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وأننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا واغفر لوالدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان واغفر لوالدينا ربي ومولودينا والآل والإخوان وسائر الخلان يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وأننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وأننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فضلا وجودا منا لا باكتساب منا بالمصطفى الرسول نحظى بكل لو وجودا منا لا باكتسابي منا بالمصطفى سوني نحظى بكل سهول يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا يا ربنا اعترفنا بأننا اقترفنا وآننا أسرفنا على لظى أسرفنا فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات وآمن الروعات فتب علينا توبة تغسل لكل حوبة واستر لنا العورات.
Let me see.
Boleh
Hmm.
dengar? Boleh dengar? Boleh dengar?
Baru sekarang dengar. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. So, apa khabar abang?
Baik, Alhamdulillah. Yourself?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So, first of all juga kita ucapkan takziah juga kepada
Oh,
abang Dan, right sebab kehilangan ayah
yep.
InsyaAllah mudah-mudahan kita doakan
True.
akan ditempatkan bersama para syuhada dan para aulia di tempat yang tinggi insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
Alright, insyaAllah nanti kita sama-samalah bila nanti kita akan adakan sedikit hadiah Fatihah nanti insyaAllah dengan biar ramai-ramai nanti yang datang insyaAllah. Right.
Terima kasih.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
thank you for being here bang. Hari ni memang full. Saya dah 7-8 hari bang saya berseminar bang. Saya
Wow.
berseminar 8 hari berturut-turut pagi sampai petang. Dan saya ada sambungan besok ada lagi sampai 3-4 hari bulan saya ada program yang berterusan. Itu yang macam wah, tapi kena juga cari masa untuk buat semua benda kan.
Ya, betul.
Jadi sebab tu sampai topik kita pun lain ni hari.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Betul.
Topik kita pun lain sikit, okey. Bila tak ada idea nak buat apa. Tu topik. Topik tu bila tak ada idea nak buat apa, bila kadang-kadang, I think we come into
World.
this apa, situasi macam tu.
Yeah,
Kan,
correct.
this situation where you suddenly macam you, "Eh, what's happening, man?"
But you must
I'm
understand, we are
lost.
all business owners, Abang. We are all business owners over here when we
Mhm,
talk, eh? And all of us are a
mhm.
matured person. When you don't have any ideas, you must be creative. There's
Right,
something that
right.
we are. That's why we come up with this particular topic. When you have so many things in mind, when you have so many things to do, you have to be creative. And you got no more idea, no more other ideas, eh? What would
Yeah,
you do? Yeah, what would you do?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, macam ni hari pun kan, kita sendiri pun sama kan. Apa nak buat
Yeah.
okeylah, topik kita bila tak ada idea nak buat apa.
Yeah, that's why.
Jadi
Yeah,
jadi
I have to confess, I mean, apart from preparing for my dad's funeral and the
mhm,
preparation, everything, so I was really stressed up. I was
mhm.
really depressed for the last 2 weeks, trying to get things done,
Yeah,
and I still
correct.
have one more week. It cuts into 2 weeks of my preparation time. I actually prepare
Right.
for next year's lesson, 2022,
Okay,
my course,
okay,
and
okay.
what I plan together you and me lah, Bang Abu, and all this is so the
InsyaAllah,
project, all this, inshallah. So it
insyaAllah.
cuts 2 weeks of my time, and because I was depressed, so depression plus no more idea. Really don't know what to do. That's why Abang Abu come up with the topic. It is perfect lah, actually.
Aduh, Allah Akbar. Sebab yelah macam kita, benda banyak, so suddenly banyak benda datang. So sometimes we need to like be creative lah, as Abang say
Agreed.
kan.
The
Kan,
word creative, yeah.
and I think creativity also is like start from, sometime when we don't have money. Macam
Yeah,
bila tak ada duit when you don't have money, sometimes people stuck. And in fact, I'm doing this program for uh, total I think 4 batches of 35 students,
mhm.
entrepreneurs lah.
All
And
right.
all these entrepreneurs are actually yang macam going through some turbulence, like going through the problems that happening,
Yep,
and most of them are stuck. Most of them are
yep.
stuck. They couldn't get the funding or like support.
Mm,
So, and they are in the verge of like, don't know whether they want to like carry on or stop, or like
yeah,
how and all those stuff. And
okay.
one of the issue that was like brought up is always like the funding.
Yeah,
Macam mana saya nak macam move, bang? Macam mana saya nak move forward? Saya tak ada, saya tak ada apa, saya tak tahu nak buat apa. Saya tak ada duit. Saya nak buat tu, saya tak ada duit. Saya nak buat ni,
right.
tak ada duit. Like that is a problem, bang. So
Yeah,
maybe like in that kind of like scenario,
yeah.
kan, which is I think a very
Valid
genuine,
question.
yeah, very genuine and very valid at this moment, kan. So
Yeah,
what maybe in your journey, mesti you have
yeah,
gone through such things,
yeah.
right? I think so what were your macam your actions, or what the thought process that you go through, and then how you actually like manage and overcome that issue.
Um, Very simple, Abang. You see, my rule of thumb, my rule number
Mm,
one, do not
mm.
borrow if you cannot pay back.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to change. If you do not borrow, it doesn't matter where the source from. Whether
Right,
the source is from the bank, the source is from your friend, the source is from your family, you still don't borrow them any money unless you know you can pay back. And how
right,
you have to strategize your work again. Look into your system. You look into
right,
your planning, business planning, and say that, hey, I have come to the end of this part, the first phase of or milestone in your business, and you're stuck. Okay,
right.
so how can I do something different,
Mhm,
creative? Do something
mhm.
different to achieve a different kind of result, so that if I take that money from any of these resources, I actually can pay back. So,
Right.
rule of thumb number one: don't borrow money lah. If you
Don't borrow
have, you
money.
make sure you have business plan, your creativity, juice must have plan, all these things. And that's me,
Mhm.
my personal view. So
Right,
use all your resources. And if you believe in your business, don't give up. If you
right.
believe in your idea, if you believe in your especially coaches, especially
Mhm,
people in training and everything, and if you believe with what you're doing is actually very fruitful,
mhm,
at the very minimum, you are
mhm.
actually wakaf ilmu at the
Right.
very minimum.
Minimum,
And
right,
that, yes, that the very minimum, and that is accepted by Allah
right.
as a form of your gift,
Good
for
deed,
this, for your
yeah,
deeds, yeah, one of your
yeah.
deeds. So believe in yourself, number one, and then after that, take out your creative juice, end source. Remember, my first line said, don't borrow money first. Okay,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
find other thing, fine
Right.
tune, do the planning first, and
Correct.
then last but not least, and look at the possible grants,
Right.
uh,
Yes.
grants and collaboration, and that's
Right.
what my
Right.
my experience
Okay,
personally.
okay. Like, because I think sometime dalam journey of doing business, I
Yeah,
think when we talk to a lot of business people, they start from scratch. They start
yeah,
from nothing. They just have
me.
certain, yeah, like most of the people that I know, they start from scratch, nothing, no support. So a lot of people, they forget that it is basically not money is the main issue.
Yeah,
Yeah, money is not the main issue in starting or like getting back in business. Like
yeah,
I think,
correct.
uh, but that is the stumbling block. I'm not saying it's not totally you don't need money. No, you need money, but that is not the most important. A
Yeah,
lot of people, they thought money is the most important. So without that, you can start, you can get move. Right. And I think in my journey when I was like 19, after that I know, like, I start my
yeah,
things, and then I suddenly I lost my parents at the age of
mm,
like 21, and then I
yeah,
have like go through struggle, and then I achieved certain level, bang. I achieved certain level, and at that time I was like, okay, I was like looking at all those the same level, kan, so semua dah juta-juta punya level, like macam. And then what happened, it is like I fall again.
yeah,
Right. When I fall again, that's when I was struggling for many years. In fact, to be right, it's like around 6 to 7 years I struggle. I struggle because I was already in a level that I have a lot of money, a lot of things. Like I can do a lot of projects, whatever. Because I'm in that circle. But
yeah.
once I suddenly, like test of Allah test me to lost most of the things, like, and then I was like stuck, and I couldn't I couldn't do, like, even last time, how can I do that much? And then suddenly when I dropped, I can't
Nothing,
really,
yeah,
like, nothing. So I was have this same issue, which is, oh, it's all about money. Kalau aku ada duit, aku boleh buat. Sekarang aku tak ada
yeah, yeah,
duit. So I
yeah,
was having the same thing, lah.
yeah.
So, and that is why 7 years I was like searching, but I couldn't find, because even I got macam peluang, ada peluang datang, but I don't have the, the money,
Yeah, but
kan?
you don't
Because
have the money, and you're
I
actually you want it. You thought that money can search money, right? That's what you
right.
thought, right?
I thought like,
Yeah.
okay, like I got, but then my level, another thing, my thought is always there. Like I was looking for big thing because I've been used to big things. Like
Mm,
suddenly I'm looking for big things. I couldn't find something that I can fit, tau.
mm.
And I sit down, memang masa tu I dah teruk sangat, sampai like bank dah datang, dah macam dia dah tampal benda dekat rumah apa tu semua.
Oh
I
wow.
was like macam I was like, macam kenapa aku jadi macam ni? I come back to that thought, tau. Why
Yeah.
dulu aku boleh buat, sekarang kenapa aku tak boleh buat? And then I like dapat the jawapan. The
Mm.
jawapan was like my thoughts and my brain. Alright. When I start kan dulu, masa aku tak ada duit, aku kosong, otak aku pun kat bawah tau. Maksudnya
Yeah.
aku cari
Betul, betul.
benda kecil-kecil. Lepas tu
Yep.
aku naik, otak aku pun naik, aku pun duit
Yep.
banyak.
Yep.
Then, suddenly, duit jatuh. Duit hilang tau. Tapi
Mm.
otak aku kat situ je.
Yeah. 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 That
Otak aku
mentality.
mula
Yeah. That concept. They don't
mencari.
know that.
Yes. Kan?
Yeah.
Jadi, until I realize, no, I think all the while I'm doing the wrong thing. I have to bring down my otak to the level
Go
and
back to
start to,
basic.
yes, lagi look for the small things, small benda, and then develop again, and I come this time more stronger because I have experience. I have that, like, go through certain thing. I can manage better. So I think that is something that make people also stuck. Right?
Yeah.
Contohnya when I have like I buka restaurant, katakan I invest dalam 200,000. Right? Tadi buat alih-alih restoran jatuh, I mean bankrupt ataupun habis, kan. So my 200,000 gone. So how can I start back? Kan
Yeah.
orang akan stuck. Dia macam mana aku nak start back? Aku kena ada 200,000 lagi. This is what make people stuck. So what
Yeah.
I did, bang, it's all start from RM2.
Yeah.
It's just RM2. Alright. And the idea of like how we can start doing it too, you just stick to that RM2. Macam mana aku nak jadikan RM2 ni jadi RM4?
Yeah.
That was my first RM4. Lepas tu RM4 macam mana aku nak jadikan RM8? I'm not looking at thousands and millions, no. I just tengok 8 macam mana nak jadi 16. 16 ni macam mana nak jadi 32. 32 macam mana nak jadi 64. So I just double up and I see things start to work for me.
Mm.
And things start to work and hampa I ada modal 5-6 ribu, then I start to like go speeder until I managed to get the restaurant. Kan, that was like something like I thought a lot of people also going through the same thing. Bila saya semalam saya buat berbincang dengan ustaz-ustaz ni, same problem. Dia cakap tak ada duit bang, macam mana kita nak buat tu. So
Macam berdoa gitu, tak ada duit, tak ada duit.
so I teach them a few things lah. So that is maybe like yang dengar ni sometimes kita rasa bila tak ada duit kita tak boleh. Sebenarnya tak. Sebenarnya bukan duit masalah dia,
Yeah.
masalah dia diri kita, and maybe kita tak ada guts, kita
Yep.
kurang determination, kita hoping for thing happen rather than make thing happen. Kita sit down and passively waiting for things rather than kita proactively create something, kan?
Right.
So that is something, like bila kita tak ada idea. Dan benda ni juga bang, bagi idea tau. Sebab bila cakap RM2 nak jadi RM4, otak terus berfikir apa aku nak buat
Yeah, of
apa
course.
aku nak buat kan, apa nak buat, nak beli tisu lah, nak jual tisu, nak beli air. Like macam benda tu, you give you that the creativity tau. So you start to think, like what else I can do, what else I can do. So this lead you to like getting more creative and the idea flow comes to you. Sebab tu kadang-kadang idea tu just datang macam tu because you dah train your mind to always like looking for idea, being creative. Being creative kan. So that's what I thought lah bila tak ada idea ni.
I
I
mean,
think
I have been all-time high I'm talking about high, like flying first class everywhere to all-time low, So I started from scratch also, Abang. So that's why I know the thought thing, that you were thought thinking, that first, that your mind have to do is actually go back to basic. And what you did is actually
right.
correct. Is to what do you call it, restart. There must be a restart button because if everything is short
Correct.
circuit. You started building the house by one wire circuit breaker. That's all correct, or not? So you start to wire them in different area. Then you grow big. Then you want bigger. You want chandelier. You want aircon. You want this. You want that. You want generator. You want everything. You want lampu plate. You want this. You want correct or not? So when everything when suddenly something happen, crash and burn, it goes back to one thing. If your house is still standing, go back to the circuit breaker and start from scratch again. Cut everything off.
Right.
And what you did is
Right.
correct. So I always
Yeah.
use this acronym GROW. No, first is to generate interest again. So that means you
Right.
generate G. R is rejuvenate yourself. You
To
rejuvenate yourself.
rejuvenate.
Because this is
Yes.
when you're about to
Yes.
rejuvenate yourself. Because when you're low, you're depressed. You blame everybody. You do all things that you're not supposed to do. And sometimes you get yourself even in the worst debt than ever, by not pushing up yourself, your moral spirit and everything. Rejuvenate. O is offer your mind some peace. So when your mind is peace, you can think properly. Put everything aside. Do so you compartmentalize everything. Compartmentalize. For example, this is your family, don't mix. You are the stress, depan anak-anak, everything will be normal. In front of friend, don't tell. People say, how's the business? Don't share that, because they will aggravate it, make it as if either they will push you away, because when you got money, everybody is in front of you. When they got no money, they will push away from you because you tell them your heart feeling, right? So
Right.
but
Right.
you offer your mind a clarity. And then
Right.
W is very important, right? Win back everybody's heart. W. How? You go back, start. For example, you start with a $2 cost, $4 cost, like what
Right.
I'm doing right now. I lost
Right.
700,000 just 3 years ago, correct? With a
Right.
business like
Right.
that. But I started from a $7.90 cost. From the 790, it goes up to where I am right now. It's compared to 3 years ago.
Right.
$790
Right.
cost. I can charge right now about $1,000 per course,
Right.
and I only
Right.
started from the basic. And the grow is the thing, Abang. You actually hit right on the nail. Very
Right,
good, right?
right,
Yeah.
right. Okay, right. Maybe ada dekat kita sembang santai je hari ni. Like some of you kat sini, Abang Wahab, mungkin ada tak macam
Assalamualaikum,
yours?
Abang Wahab. He is a
Abang Wahab,
hardcore fan. Abang Wahab, thank you so much for coming.
betul betul
And
dia
thank
selalu
you,
datang.
Nisa, for coming as well.
Dr. Nisa is like
Hi, Dr. Nisa.
like from KL. Dr. Nisa, she's a entrepreneur juga, entrepreneur. Mungkin because entrepreneur always have this, like they have to go through these challenges lah. No,
Correct.
how good you are, you still have to like go through that path. In business, it's always like the entrepreneur. You have to face things, and then, like, and then you overcome it. And all right, okay. So that is my idea. What I did, and that's Abang dan lebih kurang sama. So itulah kalau kita ada adik-beradik lain kat sini, bolehlah share kan apa-apa yang
Yeah, just
ni.
share. I
Right?
know about next week. I was thinking perhaps a week after, we want to bring all of you to come down to watch,
Mhm,
not only watch the show with us and share your experience,
mhm.
how your life as entrepreneur. So
Right,
Muslim
right.
Coaches Association champion people like all of you to share your
Mhm,
experience, and then hopefully that we can find a coach. Among all this, my life, I have a very good life coach, and then who actually come and always advise me. Sometimes he's
mhm,
tough.
mhm,
Most of the time he's actually give me a form of encouragement and say, you know
mhm,
what,
mhm.
buck up and everything. So we are here to help you.
Right.
We will not criticize you. It may sound like that. It sounds like a tough stepfather, but what we're trying to do is trying to make sure that you do well. That's all. Okay.
Right.
It may sound like that, but let's say inshallah in 2 weeks time, anybody who would like to join, send a WhatsApp. WhatsApp us, or you actually can send a Facebook message to me or Abang Abu and say
Right.
that you want to
Right.
join us and share your experience. We would love to hear from you.
Right, right. That's what we do in Muslim Association, Coaches
That's right.
Association.
Yeah.
Alright, we ada session-session yang interesting lah, insyaAllah. Alright guys, bang, apa lagi bang? Saya pun tak ada idea ni.
Yeah. Waalaikumsalam. So I want to talk about the current pandemic right now, and
Aha,
then and prepare all of you of the opening 2022, because
right,
now mindset is different right now. It's totally different. Okay, we're no longer fighting to go for zero virus. Okay, we're not fighting for that anymore. We are going towards living with pandemic. So
right,
restaurants will be open, business will be as per normal, but not up to the maximum 100%, perhaps 60% to 70%. My question is, are you prepared? Number one,
mhm,
are you prepared?
prepared.
Be prepared for the opening of all these businesses and tech. So
Again.
you see, now you're stuck with the same idea. You actually, this
Mhm.
18 months is for you to relook into your business and say,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
before this year, I'm making, let's say, a business. I know my friend who runs a restaurant say that I make about 1 month easily 150,000. I said,
Mhm,
wow,
mhm.
150,000. During pandemic, shut down 5 stalls. Five,
Uh-huh.
5 stalls shut down. So right now, it's time I coach him and I said to rejuvenate your mind right now and see, overlook again. Are you prepared? For example, have you digitalized? Have
Right,
you,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, have you gone for courses whereby you actually make sure that you automate your system? Have you gone to AbangAbu punya class and learn how to restructure your
Mhm, mhm.
finances? Go AbangAbu got 21-day challenge where you restructure your business. Okay,
Mhm,
have
mhm,
you tried the new system whereby not only automation, whereby there's this thing called mulakan.com,
mhm.
mulacan
CAN, yeah.
can.com. We will write down on the chat group later.
Yep, yep.
Mulakan.com. This is a one-stop solution whereby if you have been the brick and mortar traditional, please go inside over here because it's a one-stop solution and you pay very little. And this is something that I urge all of you to actually prepare yourself before this 2021, because the early bird will always catch the worm.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
that's why the first people that sell the PPE mask and everything, they are now during the pandemic, they are millionaire.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
because they foresee all these things. And I want all of you to foresee what's happening in 2022. What else is
Mhm.
opening? Traveling. Okay. Abang dah
Right,
kasih tip traveling dah buka. So are you prepared to serve the travel industry,
right.
the people that involved in the travel industry, and the people who travel? Okay, travel is going to be open, F&B is going to be open. What else? What else will be open right now? So besides this particularly is all those um reusable material, reusable cup, reusable all these things, because these people are moving towards, don't want to see people anymore. you know uh, uh they, because all the takeaway cost 30 cents per packet and everything, so somebody have to come up with all these reusable item. Okay, so these three things that I want you to put inside your mind, and if you got any comment regarding what I just mentioned to all of you, for
Mm-hmm.
goodness sake, for the
Right.
sake of yourself and your family, and moving on from 2022 onwards, this is a restart. Imagine our lives sekarang ni dah restart from the beginning.
Betul, betul.
You, Allah has given you one more chance. We didn't die during the COVID, Alhamdulillah.
Right,
We
right,
didn't die. My dad did. Okay, but this is coming from experience. Since he did and he cannot restart, I can, because since I didn't die, it just made me stronger. So I'm going to come back right now and ask all of you again next week, what have you done different to make sure
right.
2022 onwards you'll be better.
Right. Yeah, I think yeah, like this is a time for you to like create a new you, like 2022 you become a new version of yourself, a new version after go through kind of whole thing you become a new version of it. Okay, Abang Wahab cakap sometime you have to be at the right place at the right time. Okay, okay. So what's your view on this, bang?
It is not the norm anymore. The word sometimes is correct. Is correct. Uh, it, it it is, of course, is an element of luck. There is always the element of luck in anything that we do, not only in business, is in life, in finding life partner. Sometimes we tak kahwin at the age of 30, and then I happen to sit down in the bus. Sitting beside me is someone that, oh, okay, you know what I mean. So, and it's the right place at the right time. So this is the element of luck. Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
correct. But it doesn't happen all the time, bang.
the
It's still
time, right?
usaha. It's still
Yeah.
usaha.
No, because for me, I for the acronym of luck, I had something because a lot of people always say luck, luck, luck. Just 1% for me,
Yeah,
like
yeah, of course.
yeah, because luck only happen when the four things combine together. First is
Mm.
about the location, like macam
Yeah.
abang cakap tadi, you must be at the right place during that luck happen. For example, uh, sometimes certain announcement is not public, is been done in that location only. For example, this very normally happen like in Malaysia for the entrepreneurs. They will announce some package and everything, but it's not like in the media, it's just on the specific place. So if you are in that place, you are going to get the luck. That's the first one. So you must always be in the right place. Very good. Second is about location just now, and you is about even you are at the right place, you must understand what's happening. Like sometimes you are in this pandemic, you are just looking at the negative side of the like pandemic. But if you are even here, if you understand there is opportunity, there is possibility, then you can create. So it's not just being at the right place, but you must also understand what happening around you so that you can actually get the luck. And then I also believe in C is about connection. Like sometimes you are at the right place, you know what's happening, but you don't have the right connection. So you have to like have the connection to get those things happen to you. Like, and the best connection is always the Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. You connect, like you always like keep on connect the guys too. And the last one is about K is about knowledge. You must have certain knowledge on things that's happening so that you can actually get luck. So when you combine all this, then you create luck. You create this luck. That is something that I believe about luck. Okay, kita ada Dr. Nisa, dia cerita, okay, interesting pandemic made me so versatile by
Oh
venturing
yeah.
into various new things in life. Alhamdulillah, thanks AA, always make the baby step amazing. Like because you everything start from the steps, baby steps. And Dr. Nisa is a doctor. She was like a PhD doctor. She was lecturing and everything. And and she ventured into business. So that's where she learns different things. Different possibility. Of course, there's challenges and everything, but like you see that, oh, this is entrepreneur. That means you can create your own kind of like things, not just like waiting. That's why she say, okay, Kak Asma dia cakap luck, LUCK, alright. Okay, ni Suhaimi.
Yeah.
For Abang Dan, okay, for Abang Dan.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
what will your new version be? Mind
Oh,
sharing, bang. What's your own vision be in the future? That's what's your own new version of Abang Dan.
okay. We are not ready for full digitalization, and we realize that because we are trying to cater to all walks of life. I'm not talking about the millennials who are used to it. They actually communicate with their parents with me using phone. So I but there are people of my father's generation and other older generation, and which takes up about 18 to 22% of the world population, and they
Mhm.
are not digitalized. We are trying our very best to make them digitalized, but the furthest we go is Facebook, WhatsApp, and that's it. We cannot ask them to automate. Many of them still cannot order food. They still ask their children to say, can you order the museum from this place?
Yep,
They
yep,
will just
yep.
click and everything, and the delivery $14. They realize, hey, museum $2, delivery $14. They are not used to it. Yeah, like us millennials, we know, we combine this delivery, they become $10, but then we can buy more. You see, they are not that creative mind. So
Right, right.
I still think that we are not ready for fully digital for this reset. This Allah has reset for us. We are not ready for fully digital. However, we are just like car. We call it where we are hybrid. We are not fully electrical, but we are still hybrid. We still need petrol. We cannot let go of the past. So what I see in the next 5 to 10 years, there will be a lot of hybrid classes teaching, and then there will be
Mhm.
somebody at home. So
Yeah,
as a lecturer, as a trainer, I have to think about looking at the camera at the same time as the students, Otherwise, because I know in the camera it looks like one camera, but inside on there is about 300 people. Whereas
right,
in the
right.
lecture theater, I got another 40 or 50 people. And then the communication, that's not number two. The communication right now will be almost like one-sided. Okay, almost
Mhm.
one-sided. It's because we are talking in digital. It's
Right,
almost
right.
talking to yourself. So you have to get used to being able and comfortable to talk to yourself. Okay, so in me, I have to improve I groom myself. By the way, I'm a grooming guru. I teach people how to groom and speak in front of the camera.
Right,
Teach them how to go for interview, revamp their self. So that's my specialty. So I have to revamp myself, look into
right,
myself to actually now clinching more client, talking digitally like this. Last time, if we don't have handshake, I don't fly to Dubai, I won't get the 10,000, $20,000 contract, because there's no handshake. They won't give you. I have to get used to it right now to talk on the camera and see whether I can still clinch that 20, $30,000 contract, this five figure. All right.
right,
So that's
right.
my future. And then thirdly, because of the hybrid, I'm going to bring back, I tell you what's 2020 going to be. I'm going to bring back the events. We miss
Mhm.
events. We
Right,
miss
yeah,
events. Events, for example, seminar, AbangAbu seminar, and then but now we call it the combination seminar. No longer only AbangAbu seminar. It's going to be AbangAbu is and something else, and we make it
right,
like a wholesome. So when you come, people tak waste time. People takut
right.
pandemic kan. So in one day you datang tu course tu, kalau nak dapat sakit, sakit lah. If you want to get pandemic, pandemic. Kalau nak dapat
Mhm.
COVID, COVID lah on that one day. Because you come out only one day. But in that one day, you go Abang Abu course, my course, Suhaimi course, Dr. Halim course, this course. Habis 7 day, dorang balik. That's the in the future. So I will do that. I will bring those back. And I will still provide a hybrid kind of communication.
Right,
That's for
right,
me, Mas.
right, right. Okay, okay. That's for Saimi. So Abang Dan, you see a new version of Abang Dan. Alright. uh, okay, so yeah, that's very interesting to talk about. Like what's going to happen after this thing. I think they call it now. Just now, one of the
Pandemic.
endemic. Like endemic. Dia bukan pandemic lagi, dia dah endemic. So you have to like start to live with it lah. No, like have to start to live it. You cannot like no more because lockdown doesn't work. Anything doesn't work. So you have to
No.
like come back and like just like get back. Alright, so alright, food terbaik dia cakap. Terbaik ah, feel the desire brother.
Yeah. You do.
So
You
feel
do.
the desire.
So I mean, I know
Okay.
your business is a digital space, yeah, digital space. Please be present as well in the physical space. Make sure you do hybrid. You should do what like me and Abang Abu are doing right now. Make
Yeah.
yourself present. This is a form of semi physical,
Yeah.
because people need to relate something. People no longer you're not gaming yet. We will come. You will come. I don't know, 2020, 2042. I'm not so sure. It will come, because the millennials right now is preparing themselves for that. All right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now you must make sure that you do like what Abang Abu does. Teaching can be done everything digital, everything, but you need to be physical, us showing us yourself. I said to
Right.
make sure that people can put face to that particular brand. Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's good. Good point. Daripada Abang Dan. So Yeah, I think hybrid is for training lah. This we talk about training industry. I think hybrid is already like there. Like macam like after the program we have like online continuity. Like follow ups becoming better. Kan kalau dulu I think untuk follow up it's going to be very difficult because you will ask them come to class again and again. Now tak payah. Like you can stay at your home or even at your work. You just like use your smartphone and you still can learn and follow up. You can do all, and I'm doing that currently using classroom. And I'm using that classroom to control all my students, all my programs, and I can know whether they submit their assignments, or I can just like communicate while I'm traveling. I'm doing so. It's like become wow. Like very very powerful. Like, and it's give us a lot of things to do in a little time. Like, and with that like macam scheduling of your posting of your programs of your all these wonderful abang. I'm enjoying. In fact, I'm actually like macam wow, suddenly I feel this is interesting, babe. All right,
Yeah,
very nice, kan. But then I don't know to call it good news or not very good news. Because now the people already like book me for December. So they
good
start to
news.
book already. Like in fact, end of this November, they already like book me for physically present, and then December I already have like so many programs. And I said, ini good news ke macam not very good, because I was like enjoying today. Like, today was I mean during this pandemic, I able to plug myself in the digital kind of like thing, and I managed to get so many programs going on, and I was like, okay, this is
Your dream, right,
interesting.
Abang? To get out
Yeah,
all the
it's like
programs. It's like a
wow,
dream,
wow.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
it's like suddenly macam wow, I'm doing more than what I normally do, kan. And suddenly bulan dia like, alamak, dia cakap, abang, kita nak physical. I thought they are giving me more more of online punya program. They say, no bang, yang ni kita nak physical lah bang. Alamak, physical.
Yeah. I always tell people in your situation, Abang, whatever pays
Uh,
the rent, whatever
mm,
pays the rent. But like I
yeah.
said, we cannot let go. We cannot let go to fully digital. But if they still need a human touch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
maybe once
mean,
in a while, Abang.
yeah, no, they I mean, they want me, they already booked, so I definitely have to let go. But when I compare, I think online is more profitable for me. Like, wow, like macam, this one I have to like travel, duduk 2 3 hari and everything. So, but like, yeah, we have to like blend it and just take that rezeki yang come that way lah. So dulu
Agree.
pada kan masa first kita rasa apa lah ni kan macam mana kan. Tapi people dah already get used to this type of training, talking, like in fact they are enjoying. Today I have one class for 3 days. The first time they say they do a virtual classroom that they never tire, they never want to stop, because my style of doing it macam Kak Kelah betul. Aku cakap pun macam ni, aku suruh dia, kau bangun, kau bangun. Kau bangun, kau buat macam ni, kau tepuk. So I make it like macam they in a class, so they enjoy it. In fact, it was interesting lah. So I think, yeah, but of course I miss the like live training. Of course lah, kita
Yeah.
as a trainer, you'll get a different kind of energy when you in front of people, kan, in the
I think
crowd,
the
and
people wouldn't mind that. For example, if you do a 5 days course or 8 days course, one of the days like the meet together session, the rest
right,
all you
yeah,
do.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think I think we should do it like that. Something like
yeah,
one day is just where you will see you put yourself with your physically handshake and everything.
right,
Now
right,
tak boleh handshake
yeah,
siku like this. I don't understand all
yeah,
these things. Yeah, so I'm a handshake person. I
right,
believe in the
right.
salam. I always believe in the salam. So and this is where I thought maybe in the future soon to be like where we can do 1 8 days course, but one of the day kita jumpa physical, the rest all
Yeah,
digital classroom macam sama jugalah.
right,
Yeah, it be good, abang. Like I said, in next year that you do something like this, and then your marketing team can actually think about this kind of thing. People have to accept. Okay,
yeah,
recently I was invited to coach, not coach, sorry, to conduct a training, and it is a
mhm,
6 hours training in Qatar, for the service people that is going to serve all the people, that not all some of the people in this industry for the World Cup 2022. So,
mhm,
and the thing is $3,000, abang. So I'm thinking, the flight je berapa, ajar dia berapa, walaupun classroom kat tempat that facilities, makan kita lagi, after 6 hours macam tak berbaloi. So I offered $2,500 for 2 days of 6 hours online macam gini, they accepted it. So I'm like, I
Hmm,
save a lot of money. Ini berbaloi,
correct.
you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, but at the end of the day, they say they want me to come down before the kata to see how they progress, how they behave, to see whether their grooming is correct, immaculate, the
Right.
girls, the makeup, the palette, everything. So these are the things that they asked me to come down for, and I said, okay, sure. I'll probably do that, at a different
Hmm.
price. But I tell you, you're right. Digital seminar daripada kat rumah berbaloi,
Lah, ni yang Kak Asnaf pun cakap,
berbaloi.
kan seminar online tak stres, tak perlu penat untuk travel ke location, boleh dengar bersama dengan family. So a lot of
Boleh
yeah, there's
dengar dengan family,
positivity.
boleh share. Betul lah
Serious.
Kak Asna, betul.
Serius sebab some of courses, my courses, saya cakap, "Engkau panggil laki kau duduk sebelah." Kau
Oh,
panggil,
did you? Really?
ah, I cakap dengan dia orang, "Kau panggil dia
Oh,
duduk sebelah."
wow.
Something. So some of them memang kadang-kadang, husband dia pun akan duduk kan macam, like they know what's happening and all those. I think it's like fun lah. But of course, when we do online ni, ada juga dia punya tak bestnya sebab kadang-kadang dia banyak bergangguan. People
Yeah,
don't take that serious. Kalau you datang offline, you memang serius, you tak ada benda lain, itulah kan. Tapi bila offline you kadang-kadang bawa kereta, kadang-kadang you lepak, kadang-kadang anak bising, whatever. So that is some distraction yang
yeah,
sometimes does happen lah.
yeah,
Okay
yeah.
guys, what you guys think yang ada kat sini, Suhaimi, Kak Asna, Kak Dr. Nisa, all this, what do you think about the transition sekarang ni? How you find, you been like been doing too lah. Some of you work from home, online, everything. Some of you go visit. So how you find? What what do you think macam best? Yang mana satu best? Aku pun nak tahu juga daripada kau orang. Yang mana satu best? Pada you all lah. Pada saya, frankly cakap, pada saya, I suka online. Memang suka gila. Apa yang buat ni memang suka
Yeah,
benda
type
ni.
in the chat. Do you
Yeah,
prefer online or you still want to be face to face or brick and mortar? You know what I mean?
right.
So you see online better, and I mean, I would hear because there's some of my coaches says that boss online it doesn't work for them. It's
Okay.
a lot of a lot of things lah. It can
Right.
a lot of
Right.
factors. I mean, it could be they're not good in digital,
Betul.
and if you're not good in digital and you want to start up the business again one more time, I can tell you mulakan.com is like simple raba, babe.
Right.
There's
Yes.
nothing simple. It's a drag drop je, that kind of thing.
Create.
So
You dah create.
yeah, it's just create, that's it, but like I said, and affordable. If you set up a physical shop, minimum lah, somebody spoke to me 2 days ago and said dia nak jual kuih, and then dia dah memang jual kuih lama, home based business, and she said that she needs to have a physical stall, and then jual tanah online tau, nak jual macam biasa, depending on the free footfall, because tahun depan dah buka semua, and the rental she's looking at between $6,000 to $7,000. I said, whoa. After that, tak tahu macam nak I tak tahu macam mana nak coach dia. Because
Itulah.
dia dah fix on that particular thing, but
Right.
he
Right.
explained to me she's not good in online lah. Nanti she end up spending more money and time online than baking. So
Right.
okay, I
Right.
understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kak Ruby dia cakap online best. Kak
Oh,
Ruby.
okay,
Kak
good.
Ruby Mus dia cakap online best. Alright. Yang Suhaimi pun cakap as a trainer, of course lah online. Dia suka online. Okay, Dr. Nisa pun cakap prefer online. I can do so many things. Jimat duit, jimat masa. I think people dah
Jimat
mula
transport.
adapt. Kan dia dah mula adapt to the online thing. First people doesn't accept. Macam dia tak boleh
Hmm.
accept sebab dah biasa kan. Lepas tu kita Malaysia, Singapore ni mana boleh accept. Singapore, you takkanlah duduk nak order barang, nak pergi pakai like
No,
online nak order. Mana ada.
no,
Aku
no.
nak pegang, aku nak pergi jalan tu nak tengok kan. Tapi people dah mula accept the fact, okay, and they find it's like macam very very convenient. Kan?
Yeah.
Sekarang macam anak saya nak order pun, dia pun kejap lagi pandai sampai.
Yeah, I mean,
Mana
speaking of
sampai?
pandai, I love masala thosai
Ah, ah, ah,
and roti prata telur campur kuah, gravy and
ah,
everything like that. No,
ah,
but the fact that I have to go down, I make it an effort,
ah,
balik jogging baru beli. No, ini I
ah,
jogging pasal I nak makan banyak tau. I started
ah,
jogging because I nak makan banyak. On the day I jogging pagi buta. If not, I tak nak jogging. I benci jogging itu. But so that is the purpose I do that. You see. So, but I
mhm.
noticed I have to go down there recently. I after I spoke to them, I said, adik, ni couple Indian Muslim kan, adik, do me a favor, kau pergi register Food Panda, aku kasih kau code ni, as a merchant kau dapat ini, I teach you how to get the grant, dapat 500 everything. They did it. Sekarang dia kata, abang, I said, adik punya business sekarang, dia kata penat macam nak mampus pagi sampai
Mhm.
by the time I finish jogging tak ada masalah tu sih, kau jangan main-main. So it is actually online ini
Right.
jual roti prata tau, it's still best.
Mhm.
I've been trying to help one of the makcik right now to yang jual nasi and everything, but both husband and wife are quite old, and
Ha,
they scared that nanti order masuk dia orang tak tahu nak jawab,
betul.
and they have a trial for 4 days. Rabak babe, order datang dia queue grab 6-8 orang tunggu, makcik dah panik tak tahu nak buat lontong macam mana apa dah. So I for that I kesian, so we have to structure each business individually.
Right,
But
right,
for
right.
makcik, dia tak nak online, dia tak suka.
Right, dia
Ah,
kemampuan jugalah kan, dia nak macam tengok orang apa tu semua. Okay, so
betul.
yes, I think online. So how many of you mungkin kat sini yang memang dah pun buat online? So maybe you boleh cerita like apa business yang buat online. Kan kita pun nak tengok, kalau boleh you post lah you punya apa ni, you punya website ke, you punya page tu, kita nak tengok juga. Alright. Okay, Kak Asna cakap dia suri rumah. So saya suri rumah online the best. Banyak masa boleh attend bermacam-macam seminar sehari sebab tak buang masa travel dan jam dalam perjalanan, tak payah susah hati nak urus family. Bila ada anak kecil nak kena cari orang jaga, dah ada drama menangis kena tinggal apa tu kan. So banyak problem solve untuk suri rumah. Dia cakap aku masih boleh belajar, boleh buat business and everything kan. Alhamdulillah. Alright. Okay, ni ada satu lagi suami. Between shopping, I guess the trend now is online shopping. Physical retail space now having problem of traffic. What do you guys think? I think what you are saying is correct. Like even big companies they go bust because of like this online thing. Like so people don't know whether you're a big company or just like from home because it's online. Kan? As long you tahu macam mana nak buat your online macam seolah-olah company besar, orang tak tahu yang you ni sebenarnya operate daripada rumah kecil je.
Hmm.
Kan? So that's I mean the level of the level of playing game, I mean the business game, dia jadi level yang sama. Sama
Yeah.
ada big besar punya company yang berbillion dollar ke, you just like like a mom and pep shop dekat rumah ni, when you go online you have the same kind of like apa opportunity. It's all how you
Yeah,
creative and then what do you think, Bang?
there are some people, Abang. There are some people,
Mm.
some women, Abang. Unfortunately, I'm sorry I have to say this, and a very few men, very few men. They like retail therapy. Tak beli barang pun tak kisah. Nak dorang pergi yang
Yes.
100 yen, ya 100 yen pula. Apa tu yang $2 shop tu yang Daiso tu
Mm,
dapat
mm,
2-3 barang, tangan dorang dia gatal kan, dapat
mm.
beli pun dah bagus keluar.
Yelah.
It's a reason to gather with their friend, their best friends. Sekarang 2 orang aje kan, but
Yeah,
last time
yeah.
5 orang do it. It's something that they like to do. It's a retail
Right,
therapy for them to
right.
escape away from their problem, their situation, their family or business for a while. So this
Right.
physical shopping, unfortunately, is mesti ada sikit. But I have a solution, and I need a big investor. Siapa yang dengar, kat luar. Like for example, I've seen this before. I wanted to do this for the longest time already. Okay, for
Mhm,
example, let's say shopping center lah, AbangAbu shopping center. Dalam AbangAbu yang
mhm,
brand beribu-ribu tau.
mhm,
People still nak jalan lah. Tapi kita masuk kat dalam tu, AbangAbu dapat satu rack aja. Whatever AbangAbu jual is one rack. So kedai tu kecil tau. You go inside that kedai, you can see
uh,
AbangAbu punya kedai. So there'll be like sharing society lah, macam Uber. Then
okay,
whatever you feel, you tak boleh bawa balik immediately. You just scan the QR code, you order online, dia hantar kat rumah. That's it. Because now the storage all somewhere else. Kedai dia kecil je.
betul
Kedai
lah.
dia, yeah. So instead of you stocking 1 million item, now you only stocking about 10,000 item,
So you
and the
datang scan, okay balik rumah,
balik
barang dah
semua
sampai dah. Apa nak
barang
beli
dah
ni, okay scan, bawa semua, letak sini, pam
correct.
letak balik dah, balik macam tu ya. Oh,
Correct.
that's a
So you
good
know what
idea.
what will move? The delivery people will move. So delivery
Right.
industry will grow.
Mhm.
It is really growing right now because of the current situation. And then after that, international is a new concept of shopping. They call it hybrid. It's really hybrid. So I really need big investors to come down, talk to me about it. I'm speaking to a couple of people about this particular idea, throwing this idea, but on a small halal industry level. So it's a just small little shop. So siapa yang nak set up business, only have to open small stall. You don't have to open 5 shopping centers for your
Mm,
brand lah anymore. You can open at 5 shopping center but small. Everything all small. So one small rack maybe 150 a month. So your is
mhm,
affordability. The rest all you handle. You can operate from home. You can operate from anybody. So this business is not new. I came up with it many years ago. Somebody tried to do it, and then it became the small little. Remember they go to the shop. They sell headphones kecil-kecil. They call it. They sell in a box. They rent a box. They call it, right. So the
Mm-hmm.
concept is similar to that, but now we have a big shopping center. Because of this, every brand can come inside. No longer
Mm-hmm.
restricted to a certain brand, because it's one shopping center, one area. People still nak
Mm.
raba-raba, nak pegang, nak
Betul.
rasa-rasa, but they cannot bring back. They
Ha.
just scan QR code, balik. That's it.
Balik
Dah
kau
barang
balik,
sampai kat rumah.
rumah sampai balik check kat rumah macam tu eh.
Yeah.
Wah, very interesting, interesting.
So that will be
Okay,
2025, insyaAllah. You don't know.
yeah, I think everything is possible nowadays, like
Correct.
benda yang kita rasa macam dulu macam tak boleh, sekarang dah rasa macam ish, is possible. Kan dengan artificial intelligence, dengan all these things, we
Ooh,
we see things like wow, phew, never cannot imagine. So
I cannot imagine.
how the technology have taken the whole level of our lives to different kind of like level. Very
Yeah.
interesting ni. Okay, dengar AA dan Bandan dalam online best. Selalu banyak idea. Okay, okay. Idea memang banyak. Buat. Tak buat tu, kan. Tak
Abang Abu
idea.
baru buat something, berbual dengan korang. An idea without an action is actually just
Ya,
mimpi aja.
mimpi.
Yeah, you
Yes,
better
ada.
listen to Abang Abu punya pagi. Tadi pagi ke? Isteri punya pagi tu. Yeah.
Kita kalau cakap-cakap ni tak bagus. Tapi Abang Mustafa ni very good because he have a very good story, bang. Abang Mustafa ni dia actually he was a contractor. He's doing very very good. Dia jual apa tau? Dia jual beli crane. Tahu crane tak? Beli
Oh,
crane, sewa
wow.
beli crane.
Oh,
Dia big. Dia jual lori apa tu semua. And yeah, sometimes things happen where you fall sick and then suddenly everything gone. So
yeah.
he go into a very down like down wave lah, but he was depressed and he was like he dapat sakit and then he couldn't walk, like dia ada like, but alhamdulillah now he's very much better. He got back the confidence and moving forward, and he's like now really like active, and he get back that confidence, and now he have even managed to sell a few lorries. Dia come back daripada beberapa bulan yang dia depressed, and he attend one of my session, and then he go there, and alhamdulillah, like he's doing very well lah. Alhamdulillah,
I'm
he
glad.
start
I'm
back.
glad. I'm glad. I'm glad you share
Like
this.
yeah,
Abang Mustafa, please make sure that
yeah,
thank you so much for allowing
yeah,
Abang Abu to share this particular, because
yeah,
why?
yeah, and
You are an inspiration for a
yeah,
lot of
he
people.
is definitely. When you listen to him, he's an inspiration. He's an inspiration, and inshallah, mudah-mudahan Allah bagi dia terus. Like, and he's one guy, atau one person that we in Muslim Association can collect to share his, like journey and all those stuff, right? Yeah, that's
Speaking of Muslim Association ni, jangan lupa next Friday is the last. Next Friday pula. Next Friday lah, betul lah. Next week Friday. I'm confused. This Friday,
Allah.
Subhanallah,
Uh-huh.
Allahu Akbar. This
29 kan?
Friday.
29.
Ya Allah, ya Rabbi. See, time flies so fast,
Very fast.
I
Very
do not
fast.
know where the
No,
18 months gone.
I just feel like I was like just like few days ago I went for Friday prayers, and tomorrow is like already Thursday and Friday. Like
Betul.
macam wow, so fast
I
kan?
do not know where the week's gone, the year's gone, everything. But on Friday, the 29th of
Yeah,
October, at 4 p.m., please join us at TLC. We will show you the particular link right on our website. Do sign up. Do sign up. All the 6, 7 people that's watching us, and also that when you share this, like and share to everybody. I hope they can actually join our TLC. You will learn a lot of things from the experiences
right,
that all
right,
the coaches are sharing. If Abang Abu will be there, I'll be there, inshallah, when we are free. And they
right.
say, so please make sure that you come down 29th of
Inshallah,
October from 4 to 5. It's just 1 hour of
just
your
1
time.
hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just 1 hour of your time. It could change your lifetime.
Yeah,
It
you
could
can
change.
check the apa registration, all you can check dekat kita punya website ni lah. I mean
Betul?
Facebook
The
kita ni.
Facebook, yeah,
You
our
can,
Facebook, correct.
yeah, can good. So okay, for my business I'm going for hybrid premises needed because of getting halal certification, other certification. Sometimes yeah, I think I agree on Kak Nisa for product base ni. Sometimes for get that halal certificate, you must have some permis to go through it in Malaysia, especially lah. I think that's why she need both lah online, but then for production, for whatever she need that physical thing.
Mm.
Okay, Kak, Dr. Nisa, for that, if you need my help here, for getting through the certification, because there's some course, you can always talk to me. We have like some contacts for you lah. Okay, sedang buat. Okay, yang ni siapa ni? Pagi-pagi 2 hari tak online. Aku sibuk lah Kak Asna. Pagi pukul 8 setengah aku dah kena duduk dekat kelas. 3 hari ni aku duduk kat kelas sampai petang tau, pukul 5, pukul 6. You tahu tak, I ni buat walaupun online, aku punya energy macam offline juga. Faham tak? Aku macam ni kan. So the energy is same kan. Jadi that's why I couldn't do the morning part lah. Okay. Alhamdulillah, syukur, terima kasih. Okay, right bang. Time goes so fast. Yes, hari Rabu, lagi 2 hari Jumaat. Yes, betul. Okay, doakan that we will be having, of course, Dr. Nisa, come on, what waiting for? Don't wait. Like you ada some contact in Singapore, just get connected and just like bring, because Singapore is one of the market that good for this kind of like, because Dr. Nisa involved in murukus. She does
Oh.
muruku, like all those muruku ni kan. Ni di Papali
Eh,
punya time pun muruku will be like
Dr.
hot
Nisa,
cake.
Deepavali maybe the rushing to it lah. Tapi tak
Rushing
kisah.
lah.
You better be prepared for Ramadan bulan 4 . Kalau bulan
Betul.
3 stok semua tak prepare, marketing kat mulakan belum siap lah, everything like that. Alamak, Dr. Nisa, kau nasib baik dapat AbangAbu yang baik. Kau dapat Abang Dan yang macam ni, yang garang macam ni, you will get it, man. I tell you seriously. For goodness sake, this Ramadan ni dah datang, I say, oh my God, I love
Yeah.
Muruku. Ya Allah. Whoever like Muruku, just put like down there. Kau tengok je, man.
Yes.
I'm sure so many people will like, whoever watching us down here
Yeah.
will just give you like, because
Betul,
why?
sebab
Sedap, man.
dia traditional punya. Dia ada resepi dia lain macam. Bila saya duduk KL kat office, dia orang hantar kat saya punya office. So saya punya office banyak dengan murku kan. Sebab saya dia orang hantar tak minta duit, dia orang hantar free. Aku ambil je lah.
Wah, sedap, man. Wah, sedapnya muka kau.
Aku macam tu, bukan dia je, mak dia pun hantar masak semua. Saya
But
ni
I
tak tahulah
actually
ada.
I put the Eventbrite link for our TLC on
Okay.
the chat, so all of
Chat,
you can
yeah.
just come in and register our the Eventbrite, the ticket, and then inshallah all of you can join over there. Hopefully maybe Dr. Nisha come and join us for this
Right.
particular TLC, and then after that we can banter on how to make sure that you berbual cakap pasal muruku ni, everything, right now, I tell you what, AbangAbu dah rasa kan kau punya muruku kan.
Sedap.
Exactly. About time kau pergi hantar kat Abang Dani dulu. Because I'm a food connoisseur sampai ya. Highlight to for of next year there'll be a lot of traveling, and I'll be involving in like a digital nomad lah. Everything about food, where we're gonna bring in our camera team to come down to your location, so I might help you to promote your product, at
Right.
a fraction of a cost. And a lot of people are charging 30-40,000 ringgit. It doesn't make sense. Kepala otak siapa yang charge 30-40,000? Siapa yang mampu sekarang ni nama marketing,
Yes.
correct or not? Nak
Right.
pakai celebrity or this thing? Yes, you can lah kalau berbaloi. But if I can do the same thing and viral your product, without even using big names and labels and money, why not? You just use in front of us over here. That's all. Okay, I still make
Right.
your product viral, and talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. There's a opportunity for ni apa ni? Ni Kak Abang Mustafa dah nak suruh PM. Dr. Nisa boleh PM Abang Mustafa ni. Dia pun nak jadi agent
Kau.
terus. Abang
Mana
Mustafa kau
tahu
jadi
ya.
agent. Dia
Abang
jadi
Wahab
agent
nak
aku.
nak tidur sekarang, nak balik. Thanks for sharing.
Awak
Appreciate Abang Wahab. You always our supporter whenever we come over here.
tak
Abang
boleh
Abu
tak
punya
boleh.
cakap.
Abang Wahab jangan duduk sini sampai habis.
He is like
Dia 5
the
minutes
person
more
that
relax,
always
insyaAllah.
come all the
Yeah.
time. So it's only few
Betul ni.
minutes more.
Christmas orang makan murku juga kan, boleh proceed Dr. Nisa Christmas. Why
Betul.
not? Why not? I mean, nowadays food it doesn't matter lah. Chinese time puasa pun ada orang buat hantar mooncake kan. Kita makan juga kan. So mooncake Muslim Muslimnya mooncake kan, benda-benda macam tu. Dah
Ada label
makanan.
halal tau bang.
Yalah.
Ada label halal.
Yes. Okay. Alright, thanks AA, and like so happy. InsyaAllah. Kirim salam mami. InsyaAllah. Right. Ni siapa ni? Thanks. Okay, thank you Abang Wahab. Okay, kita pun nak dekat habis insyaAllah.
Yeah.
Alright, and so jangan lupa untuk pergi dekat sini. Just click the link yang Abang Dan dah letak, Eventbrite. If you can, you just register just an hour 4 to 5 on Fridays, like lepak-lepak, dengar-dengar, and then you know what we are doing, and like you can also be part of us, inshallah. All right, Bang Dan, I think it's interesting for us to get connected again, and like every Wednesday we try to be on air to
Yeah,
just like
inshallah.
share, like things, just have some santai, like, and some doktor muruku doktor ni sama muruku, bukan sarang muruku, itu doktor yang muruku. Okay.
Lagi 3 minggu
uh,
Abang Dan will be going live dengan Abang Abu in Germany. We're gonna be
InsyaAllah,
traveling to
insyaAllah,
inshallah. So I try inshallah.
insyaAllah.
I'm not so sure what the connection is going to be like, but I try in advance. Abang Dan nak apologize because don't blame Abang Abu because he's going to be hosting it from Singapore. Kesian, and please say we try our very best. We try to make sure that Muslim Coaches Association is brought all the way international sampailah kita ke Germany inshallah. Okay.
Betul, Jerman kita pergi tak payah nak duduk kuarantin semua. Kita
Tak payah
pergi
dah, tak
sana,
payah
kita
quarantine dah.
lepak, lepas tu balik macam tak ada halnya kan.
Lepak apa aku nak masuk Johor ni bang, aku tak habis sabar ni, tak sabar-sabar nak masuk Malaysia dah. Betul tak
Relax,
sabar tu.
relax. Betul semua Singapura ni kalau dia dengar je border buka, aku tengok besok lusa
Serbu.
orang penuh semua kan, sebab dah
Nak
lama
peluk,
Zat di sini.
nak peluk nenek, siapa-siapa kat sana yang dah lama tak jumpa, cousin-cousin, nak peluk betul, lama lah betul.
Okay, Abang
Terakhir
Dan,
tak jumpa.
macam mana nak contact Abang Dan? You just like klik dekat Abang Dan punya, like link tu, so you can
Yeah.
get connected to him, ya. InsyaAllah, Linda Yani Alright, okay, research. Apa ni research? Research oriented visual IME. Okay, saya ada kawan buka bakery kat Singapore. Okay, insyaAllah, very good.
InsyaAllah.
Very good. So apa bantuan yang ada nak, they can actually contact kita orang.
Yeah.
InsyaAllah, like we can guide them lah accordingly. Apa yang
Finances, jangan tanya Abang Dan. I'm good, but I'm not that good macam Abang Abu. Macam structure kau
finance,
punya finance, gedebak-gedebuk macam itu, kau tanya Abang
insyaAllah,
Abu. But in term of
insyaAllah,
outlook, in term of presentation, grooming, cara salesperson, I even
yeah.
go to the extent by training. How I train the company sampai orang yang jual tu, macam good morning, apa cara dia cakap begitu. You pernah pergi beli kedai nasi lepas tu dia ambil nasi, order, gitu pernah kan? Terus makcik-makcik kena dengan aku in the class. Ada. Dia order, ni apa? Itu je. I say no. Lambat lah. These are the people yang kena teruk-teruk dengan aku. Usually lah. So you see, I teach them the whole holistic from the outlook, the thing, the
Yeah.
color scheme, everything lah. That's my forte.
Yeah.
But
In
then
fact, when you come to our coaches association, we have different kind of like coaches around for you to pick.
Yeah.
Like you are the digital marketers, you are the coach on finance or business finance, coach on like so many coaches are there. So it's good that you explore. You datang, suruh kawan you tu Linda to book one of the seat of our event. So ask her to just like book and then attend, so she can get to know more people. Right, and this is in Singapore, so they can meet even personal, like to meet up. Okay, kami tunggu AA dan Abang Dan datang Johor, muat makan mi Bandung, muat insyaAllah.
I haven't told Abang Abu this. In sometimes in July, right? I'm going to do macam event tergempar in Kuala Lumpur bersama dengan Abang Abu, dengan a couple of people tergempar, because it's to promote insyaAllah. This is the pipeline, we are doing everything. So siapa yang boleh host kita, macam bring us around, show kita everything, kita cakap takkan Abang Abu dengan Abang Dan je, right? Because in exchange we will share, we will banter experience, how orang Singapore buat kerja, how Malaysia can buat kerja, how we can kombinasi kita sama-sama kita buat. Abang Abu tengah-tengah tu. He's like both. He's the expert really.
Saya selalu bawa Malaysians punya entrepreneur to Singapore to get connected. In fact, I have banyak trip lah. Last sebelum COVID, just before COVID tu, I bawa around 60 of entrepreneurs of Malaysia to connect with Singapore Malay Chamber of Commerce and everything lah. So I memang buat benda tu quite some time already. So insyaAllah that's something that we
Kali
bawa
ni tergempar.
Singapore
Kita
pergi sana
bawa.
buat tergempar pula.
Sini
Alright,
naik
kita
kat sana
ada Zinda
tergempar
Tablik. Betul. So okay, Abang Mustafa. Then I think that's all lah untuk hari ni, insyaAllah. Thank you very much for all of you yang datang, dengar, yang like communicate dengan us, and thank you very much for always being here, inshallah. So don't forget, every Wednesday we are here to conduct this in English. So there will be simple Malay and English. So you
Yeah,
datang sini sebagai satu kelas bahasa English.
yeah.
Sambil-sambil dengar, kita boleh cerita bahasa English, alright? Okay,
That's right.
so yeah, that's all. So Abang, any last words for the
Nothing.
people?
Watch out for AbangAbu Mechanic Wang on
Inshallah.
his regular things on every most of the time 9 o'clock in the evening
Right,
is where he
right,
comes,
right,
and all
right,
9 o'clock in the morning. Get
right,
yourself when you tell yourself you're gonna watch AbangAbu Mechanic, you set an alert. It's a form of a discipline. If you don't have
right,
any other
right,
discipline in your life, start with that. Because to me, when I jog or when I walk, I listen to AbangAbu. He give me the inspiration for me to move today. I work long hours dari pagi sampai
right,
malam. That's how I'm gonna stretch myself by listening to motivational daripada
right,
AbangAbu.
right,
Okay,
right.
that's one.
Okay.
And join us on Friday, 4 to 5
Yes,
o'clock je this Friday. Okay, all
yes.
right.
Alright, okay. So that's all. Thank you very much, Abang Dan. InsyaAllah, dan all of you, saya doakan mudah-mudahan Allah akan memberkati dan memberikan rahmat Allah SWT kata segala benda yang kita buatkan. InsyaAllah, mudah-mudahan kita ditunjukkan dan diilhamkan untuk buat kebaikan di dunia agar kita
Amin.
mendapat kejayaan di akhirat, insyaAllah. Alright, so dengan itu kita sudahi dengan billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Best, best, best.
Waalaikumsalam. Okay.
Bye semua.